Grand rising, grand rising, grand rising, my mighty people. It's time to rise. Grand rising, my mighty people. When you can't rise in the bed, you can't rise in the bed. I know you've been on Mr. Gilmore's job all week. You've been on the plantation all week, but then you don't rise to do what you need to do for yourself and the people. I know most of you say you can give a hell about the people, and I know you don't. I know you don't care about the people. Most of you don't even care about your own babies. That's why I have to do what I have to do because you don't care about your own babies. This is the Few the Proud of For Real TV. And once again, I'm your host, Raheem Dream, better known as Top Cat. And I know y'all think this is hate speech. This ain't hate speech. This is love speech. It's funny and crazy how when you give the people the truth, they think you're talking down on your own people when you give them the truth. Because our people want to live in a lie, in a fantasy world, in a fairy tale. That's why these religions got you so brainwashed because you don't want reality. You don't want reality. You don't want the truth. You want something to believe in. That shows that's like a mental illness. All right, how are you, bro? That's like a mental illness. That's like a mental illness. Not life. It is a mental illness. It's a mental illness. When you give them the truth, they will say you're talking down on your people. That's crazy. That's a mental illness. That's the guidance of what society and the system have done to you. That's what the system have done to you. If you come in, hit that thumbs up. Because what I have been seeing, if you people go on YouTube, you will see most of the positive channels. Thank you. Shout out to everybody out there. Thank you for tuning in, Papa OT. All right. Um, if you YouTube and go to most of the positive black channels, they keeping us out of the amorism. That's why our views be so low. They don't send out all the notifications when we go live. And what I'm telling you is the positive channel. Now the ones that does a lot of tap dancing and bamboozling and showing black folks beating each other up and all that kind of stuff and promoting hip hop that kills our kids. Now them channels, oh they stay in the amorism. That's what Charleston White was talking about. He tells you how to stay in the amorism. You got to talk crazy. He said you got to talk crazy. That's why he mastered it, to talk crazy. I refuse to do that. Hey, bro. But whether I be in the amorism or not, one way to keep this channel and other black channels in the amorism is to hit that thumbs up. That's how we stay in the amorism. But rise up, my mighty people. That's what we need to do. Higher. That's what we need to do. This is the Few Proud of For Real TV. Of course, I'm Raheem Dream, but I'm Top Cat. 758 here in Cleveland, Ohio. And I'm in my park, like always. Hiya. How are you? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Good for your calves and your lower back. Good for your calves and lower back. That's why you go backwards. Yeah. Do all your heels backwards. Builds up your calves and your lower back. Yes, ma'am. But yeah, that's what we got to do. This ain't hate speech. This love speech. It's the way you've been trained. We have been trained by society to think the truth is hate speech. That's how crazy. That's how crazy we have become as a people. Let me take that crazy back. It's how brainwashed we have become. It's how brainwashed we have become. It's how brainwashed we have become. When the truth hurts you and you don't believe the truth, but you will go on some mystery stuff. You will go on stuff that you never seen, you can never prove, and you'll bow down to it. But when a brother like me, hashtag Shanetta Studios, House of Consciousness, House of Consciousness, us kind of brothers that brings you truth and true facts and true facts and true facts, you'll call it hate speech. You'll call it hate speech. Just like this idiot on here is saying, who is this goofy? Well, come on in, let's see who you are. You see me? Come on in. You think I'm so goofy? Come on in. I'll bring you right on. You come right on the channel right now. And let's see who's goofy. Now, back to what I was saying. Rise up, my mighty people. Rise up. You can't do it in the bed. You rise up all week long to run to Mr. Gilmore Plantation. And then don't build nothing for yourself and for the babies. For your own babies. As a matter of fact, for your own babies. But you're building for his babies. That's what you don't get. That's what you don't get. You're building for his babies. So his babies grow up and your kids grow up and work for his kids. And it's a vicious cycle, as Brother Malcolm said. But as Brother Malik El Haj Sabah said, a vicious cycle. Schools are pipeline to the prison. They don't want the right programs. They want to teach the kids how to braid hair in the goddamn juvenile detention center. They teaching our young men how to braid hair. What kind of shit is that? Hell with YouTube. You want to strike this video, strike it. Sometimes I just got to let it out in the way I know how to put it across. Trying to make gay boys out of my young men. They're already beta males. The next step is to break their wrists. And that's what they're trying to do. They don't want real programming to make them out of warriors. They don't want warriors. And most of you parents don't want them. And don't know you don't. All right, bro. Don't know y'all working with the system against your own kids. Most of you working against the system, working with the system against your own babies and don't even know it. That is a mental illness. Think about it. Think about it. Raising our young men, you figure if you raise your young man up to be a beta male, he won't get killed in the street or something like that. Then instead of making him a real strong man. Yeah, I understand that. I understand that. But I raised warriors because they come from a warrior. You can't break mine down like that. You can't break mine down like that. I raised warriors because the true black man, I'm just using black man for now so you know who I'm talking about because it is other words, but I ain't going to get into that because y'all wouldn't even know what I'm talking about because you think you're educated, but you're not. You've been miseducated. True warriors is what I raised with no fear. No fear. I no fear. I have no fear. I ain't hard to find. Everybody including know how pretty much know me. And they know I ain't hard to find. Just like I'm in the park right now. I ain't hard to find. After I leave this park, I'll be in and out of barbershops from all sides of town. I ain't hard to find. I am not hard to find. No fear here. I'm gonna give you the real. And I know you ain't gonna like it. You ain't gonna like it because you've been brainwashed. You got whole families and generations that's been brainwashed. And when you give it to them in the truth, they think it's you talking down on your own people. That's the brainwashing and the mental health thing that's been done to my people. That when you give them the truth, it's a hate speech against your own people. No, 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 this ain't hate speech. This is love speech. This is love speech. I know you can't handle it. I know you can't handle it. And it's because of your mental health. You've been dummied down. You've been dummied down. You've been dummied down. Are you? You've been dummied down. You've been dummied down. You've been dummied down once again. And as I just said, you go on YouTube and look at most of the black channels that come with positive stuff. If they ain't talking about news, which still will show uh, um, what we're doing to each other in the streets and stuff. But if you go to channels like this here and other channels I mentioned, you will see a lot of they don't put us in the algorithm because what we're talking uplifts the people. They don't want us uplifted. It's not beneficial for them for us to uplift. That's what you need to understand. It's not beneficial for us to uplift. That works against their system. And then you got our own people that'll tell you don't uplift. You know why? Because they tap dancers. All skin folks ain't your kinfolk. All skin folks ain't your kinfolk. All skin folks ain't your kinfolk. Especially these so-called wannabe bougies and a lot of these gatekeepers. You understand what I'm saying? That do the tap dancing for the enemy. Yes, I said it, enemy. That does a lot of tap dancing for the enemy. Most of you people think if you support the enemy, he'll leave you alone. That's because you're a coward. You're a coward. Only a coward would do that. Only a coward would do that. Come on with it. That's all I can say. And I'm trying to get these young brothers together to put together a 10-point program. We get this 10-point program together. A lot of these council members, a lot of these, the mayor and everybody else, you better watch out because you're going to be unseated. If you ain't down with our program, we're going to get you out of there. And we're going to get you out of there with votes. I'm teaching my young brothers that they have more power than they know. And that's why I'm still working on the 10-point program. I'm letting them take their time. I don't put no pressure on them. But I let them know you have the power. You have the power. You have the power. These young brothers and young sisters don't know they have the power to run this country. Actually, to run the world. Because we can unite across the world. Higher. We can unite across the world. But we are limited in our thinking. That's the problem. All right. Hey, we are limited in our way of thinking because you've been brainwashed. And it's because you've been brainwashed. That's why you're limited. Because you've been brainwashed. And it makes you weak. A weak people. I know you don't want to hear this early in the morning. All right, bro. You don't want to hear this early in the morning. But only real soldiers is up right now. Old soldier. The old soldier getting his jaw gone. Old soldier. You understand? Real soldiers are up, moving. Because we're movers and shakers. We're movers and shakers. We're movers and shakers. I know. I know. Most of you ain't. I hope you. If you see the video later, if you thumb it up, you thumb it up. That's what we have got. A lot of us on YouTube. We done got to a point now that we can care less if you thumb it up or not. And it's a shame that you'd be against someone who's trying to give you information to work for the benefit of yourself. But you that retarded that you don't understand it. And the reason why you're retarded is because you've been brainwashed. You've been brainwashed by this society. You've been brainwashed by this society. Yeah. Any of you tough people out there, come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Yeah, come on in. I ain't afraid of no ghost. I ain't afraid of no ghost. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Because I deal with the real. What y'all scared to deal with. You want to hide behind something. You want something to believe in so you can hide behind it. I stand alone. I stand alone right now. Anywhere I go, I stand alone. That's the spirit of the warrior. That's the spirit of the ancestors. That's the spirit of the ancestry that we have. That's the spirit that's in me. I can stand alone. I can conquer alone. I can stand alone. I can conquer alone. Come on with it. I have no fear. What is it to fear? There's nothing to fear but yourself. All right now. There's nothing to fear but yourself. Excuse me. Ugh, uh, yeah, there's nothing to fear. There's nothing to fear but yourself. You just don't know it. That fear that's inside of you is yourself. Don't let past trauma make you weak. And that's what's happening. I use my past trauma. All right, bro. I use my past trauma to make me stronger. Every bullet wound I have, I use it to make me stronger. I use it to make me stronger, to make me stronger, to make me invincible. It wipes away all the fear. It wipes away all the fear. A true warrior, that's what they do. That's what we do. True warriors. I looked at the story on YouTube today about Master Musa. True warrior. True warrior. There was some contradictions in it because I know about Brother Master Musa. There was some contradictions, but it's okay. Overall, it was pretty accurate. Overall, true warrior, no fear, no fear. The things y'all believe in give you fear. That's why they gave them to y'all. Gave them to me too, and I've been through them all. It ain't one. It ain't one religion or whatever you can come to me with. I've been through them all. Just studied them all. Researched them all. See, that's the problem with y'all. Y'all will believe in something. You'll study it, but you don't research it. Who invented it? When did it? When was it invented? All these kind of things you need to know. Who benefit from it? Who benefit from it then and who's benefit from it now? That's what you need to know. But I hate to say it's too bad you ain't smart enough to even do that. Because of the fear of it says don't question it. No, you question everything. If you can't question your so-called God, I feel sorry for you. Because who can give you a better answer than that so-called God? If he's real and you believe in it. Belief mean what? Be lying. Look at the word belief. Be lying. But they'll tell you don't question God. Who can give you a better answer than he can? Dummies, dummies, dummies. Who can give you a better answer than he can? You question him, and he still give you the right answer. If he don't, it don't exist. They have made my people retarded. Mental health cases, even the ones that don't think they are. If you stuck in a belief like that, you need to be on a mental health caseload. Who can give you a better answer than your God? So you better question me. Question me. Who can give you a better answer? Minister Pork Chop standing up in the pulpit and to tell you he the only one can talk to God? Show you how retarded you are. You believe that. If you believe that, something is wrong with you. If Minister Portchop the only one can get an answer from your God, something wrong with you to believe that. But that's the mental illness from it. That's the mental illness from it. Okay, that's the mental illness from it. Okay, but this is the Future Proud of For Real TV. Of course, I'm your host, and I'm gonna sign on out of here and keep getting my walk on. Uh, everybody have a good, prosperous day. I'm out of here.